We recommend a receivership when the lenders or even the board, frankly, has lost faith in management and they're looking for adult supervision. But again, that's Aron's role. Aron comes in as a voice of reason, an outsider. Aron, when you come in, what is your mandate? What are you typically trying to do, and in what time period?
So actually, I'd love to just very quickly pick up on something both Matt and Claudia spoke to. Matt talked about opportunities that arise to buy businesses for virtually nothing. That is a failure of a group of directors if that happens, right? Because what has essentially happened is the company has died. And it has died because it ran out of liquidity. You can go a very long time with negative earnings. You can go a very long time without sales, but you cannot go a long time without liquidity. That is the vital metric to be watching in most companies, and it is what should be triggering actions. What Claudia is referring to and being in a position where she is not exercising foreclosure, that is a reflection, presumably, of boards that are being responsive, clear about their fiduciary duties, responsive to the concerns of their lenders, and trying to maximize value. When I get onto a board, often that is a reflection of the fact that there has been a crisis of confidence as well as a crisis of liquidity. And so one of the very first things I need to do is to establish a rapport with the key stakeholders. And by that, I mean the most senior lenders to the business, but also the equity holders who maybe have lost faith and lost confidence in the business and therefore are not opening up their wallets to continue investing in the business. It's sort of a softer piece. The harder science piece of it is to get your arms around the runway that the company does in fact have, where it is spending its money, and start making some decisions about what are and what are not prudent investments that the business is making, and figure out where there might be sources of incremental liquidity to keep lengthening out that runway and give enough time for the business to turn. The third piece is clearly talent, and the question of whether you have the right people in the right positions at the company. So if you buy more time, but you still have the wrong people, those pilots are still not going to get the plane to fly, right? And so being able to quickly assess that and bring in the right people. And then the fourth, obviously, is when you determine that there isn't an internal solution, quickly moving to some sort of process to effectuate a sale of some or all of the assets of the business.